On September the 13th, 2024, Pope Francis made a statement that had caused quite a stir globally, drawing a sharp reaction from various quarters. His comments, which was later adjusted in the official website, has become a focal point of intense debate. The Pope's statement reads in part, all religions are a path to arrive at God. He said further, they are like different languages to arrive there, but God is God for all. Now, the statement is quite clear. Now, this statement raises significant questions about the Pope's alignment with Catholic doctrine. And this is especially because in Singapore, 31% of the population are Buddhists, while 19% are Muslims, 15% are Christians, and he is making this statement in that kind of environment. Now, if it is a case of slip of tongue, or he made a statement that actually the press and we, all of us, are really getting it out of context, we will expect him to come back to say, well, what I said, this is what I meant. You guys did not understand it. That would be the right thing to do. But up to now, we've not seen him withdraw his statement. The only thing that we are beginning to see is that the translation of what he said in the official website of the Catholic Church has been changed somewhat. So the meaning that it carries is quite different from what it carried when the Pope made that statement. But then it leads us to another problem. Those persons that were available that time when he made that statement, you are telling us something different in English language. That this is what the Pope said, that the previous statement that you guys reported was not correct, that this new one is what we need to take home. Well, accepted. But what about those who were there in Singapore and heard him speak in their language? Are those people also going to read the translated English version? I don't think that's going to be the case. So all these young ones that just went home, they are going home with the meaning that wherever they are still serving the same God Christians are serving. That's exactly what they are going to carry in mind. The best way to handle the situation is when the Pope comes up and says, please, I withdraw the statement I made so date. I think that will be more reasonable if he does so than just changing the English translation and expecting that everybody will understand that this is what the Pope said. You know, that's not what he said. He just changed the official write up in your website. You've not changed what the Pope said to those who were there in the audience. While it is true that the Pope is only infallible when he speaks ex cathedra, but we cannot dismiss the idea that what the Pope says is usually very strong. It carries much weight. Because if you think about it, he is the head of the Catholic Church. So he cannot just say anything that he wants to say without at least bearing responsibility for what he said. I mean, let us just think about it. If somebody who is a head of a religious sect comes up and says something, don't you think we should take it serious? Will we say that, of course, he is not speaking ex cathedra because of that, what he says doesn't have any weight? It wouldn't make any sense. At least he's supposed to know the doctrine of his church, supposed to know it so well that anytime that he is speaking, he is not speaking against the teaching of the church. Unless there are some circumstances that someone might say something and you can overlook it. Maybe it was a slip of tongue, or he said it having a different meaning in mind, why the word did not come out exactly as he wanted it to come out. It could be understood that he made a mistake. So I feel that a public retraction of the statement of the Pope is the best way to go. Of course, it's just a suggestion from me. I am not in the same level with the Pope to tell him exactly what to do, but I think that that's the best thing to do. Instead of changing the translation on the website, the best is for the Pope to come up and clarify the matter and withdraw his words. But we should not dismiss the fact that what the Pope said is very serious because this has to do with faith. I'm supposed to know his doctrines very well. I mean, if you are a leader of a religion, are you not supposed to know all that that religion teaches? Are you supposed to make mistake when it comes to the doctrine of the church? If you make mistake, at least you can come up, own up, and say that you made a mistake and withdraw your statement. That is the best thing to do. Well, you guys, I really want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think that the Pope should come up with a public apology to make a retraction or to let the matter be